From Television City in Hollywood, it's Tattletales. Welcome to the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And now, here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convy.
Hi, thank you. Welcome. There you all are. Nice to have you with us. Nice to have all of you with us as well. Are you cold? Are you bundled up here? You got jackets on. Not in California. We don't wear jackets in California. No. Here's a group going to keep you real warm today, I promise. Winning money for the blues section, Barbie Benton and George Gradow. Winning money for the yellow section today, Helen Rayburn, and from Match Game, Mr. Gene Rayburn. And winning money from the red section today from the big hit Dynasty, Joan Collins and Ron Cass. It's nice to have the ladies out front start things off today. You all look absolutely beautiful.
We don't have to mess up our hair, which is also good.
That's true. That must be a nightmare for you when you go back there with the earphones. That's not easy to ask ladies. We should figure out a different way to do it. We should have those little tiny earplugs, maybe.
Absolutely, like modern times.
Yeah,
you know?
like...
It is 1982, after all.
Well, you see, CBS bought those earphones in 1936, and they're trying to amortize the cost.
Bert, excuse me, Bert.
Yes.
Yeah. Would you get on with it? My hair is getting all messed up.
I'm terribly sorry. Here's the first question. It's for the guys, if you will listen carefully. Here it is. In every state of the union, call girls are subject to arrest, but not the customers. I didn't know that. Do you think that if a call girl is arrested, that her customers should be arrested too? Yes or no? Goodbye. I thought that they were starting to do that in California, in Los Angeles in particular. I suppose I'm wrong. Barbie, what do you think George will say?
I think George would say no, because both of us feel that call girls should be allowed on the streets, because it takes the pressure off of all the other people. Cuts down on rape and all those wonderful things.
Oh, I thought you meant it took the pressure off the amateurs.
No, I would definitely say that he would not.
Yeah, the answer is no. He does not think the customers should be arrested as well. Not from any fear on his own part, just as a social remedy.
Right.
Here he comes now. George, how do you feel about that?
Well, I have to say that unequivocally the answer to that is no.
That's right. That's what Barbie said. You have something else you would like to add?
Yes, I tell you that if a call girl and her customer are found together, they shouldn't be arrested, but they should be given a situation so they can't see each other for at least 3 months. That's what I say.
I see. Keep them apart for
3 months.
I see. Yes. All right. I think it's a very fair statement as well. Helen, what did Gene say? What's he going to say?
What would Gene say?
Yes, what would he say?
What would I say?
No, I'm asking Gene the question.
What do you expect a man to say? Of course he doesn't going to be wanted to be arrested. Let the girl get arrested.
Right.
Perfectly all right for her to go to jail, but not for him.
Aha.
Of course. He's going to stick up for those Johns every time.
Yeah. How do you feel about it?
Well, I certainly think they should all go. Especially the Johns.
Yeah. One goes, they all go, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay, here he comes. Gene, you know the question. What is the answer?
Well, I think in this day and age, it's about time we stop treating women like second-class citizens. I didn't wear my ERA button today, but Helen did. And I think if the woman is arrested, the man should be arrested too.
That's exactly what she did not say you would say. That's how she feels about it, but she didn't think you would feel that way about it. But aren't you glad to know that, Gene?
Yes,
Helen?
of course. We'll have to talk about it later.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. Joan, what will Ron say?
Well, Ron is a very fair and honest person. And although I think he would disapprove of either person being arrested, I think that if the woman is being arrested for what is supposedly a crime, then I think that absolutely he would think that the man should go too. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, why should he get off scot-free?
Right. You think that it's, and Ron thinks that it's not a major offense that should have that attention anyway. Is that correct?
I don't think it's a major offense. I think, why don't they get the drug pushers off the streets? No, I don't think it's major at all. I think it's ridiculous to arrest either party. But if the woman's going to be arrested, then the man should go along too, and maybe then the people would straighten out their minds a little bit and not go around arresting them in any case.
Is prostitution legal in England?
It depends what year it is.
Well, how about in 1537?
Well,
Was
I
it
don't
legal
know.
then?
One year it's legal, the next year it's not. I mean, Parliament changes all the time. They can never make up their mind.
I see.
I don't know what it is this year. Probably not.
It depends. Let's see. What time is it? No, it's not legal now.
It changes with the government. Like
Okay, interesting. Here he comes. Ron, how do you feel about the situation?
It's one of those questions where you have to think, what does your wife think you're going to say, right?
Well, you know, it's better to play this game if you answer honestly, because it's her job to figure out what you're going to say, since I asked you the question.
Well, since I don't believe either should be arrested. However, Joan is a bit, naturally believes in feminine rights, and I think that if the call girl's arrested, so should the customer be.
That's what the lady said, almost word for word. Very well done. Joan and Ron and Barbie and George are right. We'll split the opening question in half, and we'll come back and split a lot more of them in all kinds of different ways. We'll come back.
The page.
Hello. Question number 2. This is it for you. Gentlemen, listen closely. We've had some good conversations with the audience, by the way, while you were gone about your opinions about prostitution and so forth. We welcome your letters. Send them to Ron Cass, London, England. Here we go. Men, your favorite restaurant makes you this offer. You both can eat there for free, but you must eat there every night for a month. Would you accept their offer, yes or no? Okay, it's your favorite place, so it can be any place you like. Off you go. I don't know if this is a free meal question, but I guess it is. I'm not sure. If you need a free meal, Helen, how does Jean feel about this?
Oh, I don't.
Have you got a favorite restaurant here in town?
Not really.
No.
Not really. On Cape Cod, we do.
Or in Cape Cod? Or...
Oh, yes, we have one on Cape Cod.
Aha, well, there you are.
Well, are you talking about here or Cape Cod?
I'm not talking about either place. I'm just saying a favorite restaurant. Your favorite restaurant. And I'm talking to Jean, of course.
Every night? No. I don't think he'd say every night, even for free. No. Gene would like it for free, but I don't think he'd say for no.
The answer is
would say
no. Do you eat at home a lot, the two of you?
Yes. And he cooks.
He does? Is he a good cook?
Oh, he's a marvelous cook.
Really?
I hate to cook.
Good for you.
Hate to cook.
I tell you what, you and I'll go to the restaurant.
All right.
He can stay home and cook.
Fine, that's a lovely idea.
Here he comes. The offer is a free meal, as you know, for a month at your favorite.
Tough. Very difficult. Let's see. If I could go there every night for a month. See, Helen is a good cook, but doesn't like to cook. She hates it. So she would probably urge me to go out to eat every night for a month, and we'd figure out how to do it without putting on 87 pounds. So I'd say yes, we'd take the offer.
No, that's not what she said. She was up here doing everything she could do, body English-wise, to talk you out of that.
She said no, huh?
Yeah.
Why?
Tell her why. Tell her
Why
why.
would you want to go someplace every night? Our favorite restaurant is the Moose.
The cranberry mousse?
Cranberry Moose. in Cape
cranberry
Cod.
mousse, eh?
Listen, you could have a little salad, that's all. You don't have to eat the whole thing.
That's right.
A little salad.
But it's so rich. Well, shall we talk about
Well, don't
this?
fight, kids. I'm sorry. You're wrong, and we'll move right along to Joan. What will Ron say?
Well, I think that Ron likes to please me, and he knows that I get bored very easily. However much I like a restaurant, I could probably eat there 3 nights a week, and he could probably eat there 3 nights a week. But every night, I think that we'd both go crazy, even if they changed the menu. So I think that he would. What is that thing? You can't eat steak all the time. You know, you've got to have a change and have hamburgers sometimes. He would say no.
The answer is no. Here he comes. Ron, you know your choice. You going to accept it or not?
Whoever's dreaming up these questions is creating a lot of arguments after the show. Joan knows that I hate eating at the same place too often. And, you know, it doesn't matter if it's free. I'd hate to eat at the same place every night for a month.
So the answer is?
I can't figure it out. Would you accept their offer? No.
That's right. That's what she's saying.
Wow. Good thing you got that one right.
Well, truth is the truth.
Ron, just if we had said for 2 weeks, would that have made it tougher for you?
No, I just think even if you said a week, it's just the principle of it. I'd rather eat where I feel like.
Even if it was Annabelle's?
Well, no. You're making it more difficult.
Well, that's it. You see, we want you to think of your favorite
Everything's
place.
relative.
Right.
What will George say, Barbie?
Well, let me just say that George and I are both very calorie conscious. And we know that neither of us have any willpower when we go out. We have a deal between ourselves that is really working quite well. When we are at home, we have salads and fish, very low-calorie meals. When we go out, we're allowed to have anything we want.
Oh.
So at the risk of becoming little blimps, I would have to say that George would say unequivocally no.
No, absolutely
He
not.
would not consider
Think
going
of
to
the
a
damage
restaurant.
you could do in a month. Huh?
But he loves eating at home. He could eat at home every single day. He never misses going out.
Do you cook?
I did the smartest thing in my life. I know that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, so I hired a chef.
What a nice thing to do. Are you watching, Ann? I'll be home. Have the chef, have cook, have something ready. Okay, you'll say no. He won't do it. Here he comes. George, what's the answer? Yes or no, sir?
Well, I'll tell you, Bert, both Barbie and myself like to eat, and both of us love to eat for free, but I would have to say the answer is no.
That's right. You have the question right. Did you have something to add to that?
Well, because we're both watching our weight, and therefore, to avoid eating a lot, we would not go out and eat every day.
That's a very, very good reason. Absolutely right, sir. Thank you, Barbie and George and Joan and Ron are right. And we split that one in half, and it's halftime, isn't it? Yes. Ladies, step to the rear, and we'll come back with a second half of Tattletales in just a moment. Free food for a month, huh? At your favorite restaurant.